This morning we're going to talk about Zite. Zite is probably the best personalized magazine I've ever used in my life. Now, although I've already created an account, we're going to go through Build Your Zite. So here we are at the home screen, which we've launched on an iPad with Retina display. So we select Build Your Zite, and then it asks what we're interested in. Choose some topics. So we choose some topics. And so for me, of course, it would be tech. But let's look for finance. So I'm going to type some finance things in here. Okay? So let's try finance. Let's say I'm using it for investing, right? So I type finance. It sounds interesting. Corporate finance, campaign finance. Look at all this. We'll just look up finance. Let's just try that out. Okay, so it says finance. So we click finance, and that shows that we like it. There's a checkbox. Here's popular, Zite's picks. New and noteworthy. Okay. So trending news, economics, we'll add that. We can add, let's see, philosophy is always fun, but I'm going to leave that out because this is our finance one. The next web, the Middle East, salon. Okay. So let's try U.S. news, entrepreneurship, that's good for finance. Let's try fast company's good, that's good about business. Okay, let's try, personal finance. We're going to, go away from that. Let's try with... we'll try economics here. So let's type in economics, economia. Here we go. Economics and Liberty, London School of Econ, that's a good one. Let's try that. Let's go back, see what else we have. I'll try that, economics and Liberty. So now we're going to choose done, down there in the lower right-hand corner. Now, you can create a profile, or we cannot. We're going to choose skip in the lower right corner because I already have a profile. Okay, swipe to learn more. Let's swipe. Tap to go to the source in the lower left. In the upper right, explore all the topics. In the mid right, tap to go to a related topic. Okay, sounds interesting. Discovering new topics. Let's swipe. Adding interest to your Zite. Tap the heart if you're interested in the topic. Zite gives you stories based on your interests. Keep topics you frequently visit in your quick lists with your checkbox. So the heart and the checkbox. Top stories in the upper left. Tap to open your quick list in the upper right. Navigation. Alright, so these are our top stories. Combines the best stories from our unique set of interests. Now this thing learns, okay, by sharing information with all the different websites it pulls from. Yes. Can be considered a little bit creepy once you log in. Welcome to the modern world. And there we go. So, look, we have some candlestick charts. Everyone will be watching the chart of America's largest bank. That sounds interesting, JP Morgan. So we tap it. Blah, 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 JP Morgan. Blah, 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 JP Morgan. Okay, the charts master. They talk about JP Morgan Chase. A lot of interesting information there. For market clouds, these are the different candlestick charts and charting. I would consider this very good for finance, something that I would want to know as a finance guy. I click the thumbs up in the lower right. It's got finance. I like stock widths, so I add a heart. JP Morgan, not specifically interested in. Now you can also, this is of course the iOS 7 interface, tap in the lower right, you can email, Twitter, and there's even more options. Look at all that. These are all the different options for sharing it. I'm going to cancel because most of my friends are techies. They don't really care about finance. I'm not even sure they would even understand any of this. It doesn't mean they can't. They're just, not educated in finance. So we click next, and another article shows up. The next is in the lower right in case you missed that. If your workplace offers flexibility, but you can really use it. But can you really use it? Excuse me. 2/3 of working adults surveyed by Harris, blah, 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 blah. You can actually view the original web page, which it will open. Someday. Your workplace offers flexibility. Can you really use it? This is Harvard Business Review, or HBR. This is pretty interesting. That's an ad, which we're going to cancel out of. Thanks for the ad, buddy. Now, usually with HBR, they don't give you permission to read it unless you're a member. So let me look. And I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. What does it say? Is that the whole article? This is a complaint that organizations limit people's advancement based on flexibility in their employment, and then they talk about mom corps. So it's, of course, a gender-biased article, but it shows also the differences, natural differences. So we can add or plus that if I put the thumbs up, but I'm not really interested. Whoops, I opened up my AirPlay. I wasn't really interested in that thumbs up. Now I'm screwed because now I'm going to get it. Not true. We can go back to that article. We can tap the corner, and you notice the thumbs down disappeared. Okay? Here comes durable good orders. Now that's finance right there. Okay? Look at that. So Business Insider. I like Business Insider, so we're going to add a heart to that down there. Okay? I'd read that article. Then if I swipe from the left, it takes us back. Then if we scroll down, let's see. There's not a lot of personalization yet. If we tap in the upper right, the list, you'll see, oh, my top story is finance economics. Wow, my profile. I don't have one. Okay, I can add a user or have multiple. I can save my interests. So I'm going to add a user. I have to save a profile. I don't want to save this. I don't know if I can save this under my same email, but I don't necessarily want to add it to my email. I definitely don't want to show you what that email is. Although, I'm not a hard person to find on the internet. Most people aren't. Anybody with any kind of skills can find you on the internet. So there's my interests. I'm probably going to add these to my normal profile. Alright. I'm going to disconnect while I launch my, my regular profile. So look, if you look down at the bottom, you'll see several dots, okay, showing that there's multiple screens. We sweep to the right, analyst. This is actually really handy. This is better than any other web search I've ever done, okay? I think that's that cute girl from Scream screaming. Now there's more as you swipe to the right. Listen, you get the idea. This is Zite, and it builds a profile based on your likes. I love Zite. I actually missed having my iPad when I actually sold my iPad to a customer. I actually traded it to a client for services, which is something that I've been known to do. If I feel somebody needs an iPad, and I believe, or a tablet of some sort, which will make their life better, and I feel like an evangelist for integrated good computer use, which is why I'm, of course, doing this article, because I believe that computers are partners in our reality. Well, thank you for taking this time to come over and listen to our little video. Have a great day.